So, you saw the thumbnail, you read the title of the video, you know why you're here. Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. We're doing something that I have been putting off. If you remember when we did the review of the Mezco 1/12 Crow figure, link right above my head, I mentioned how important the Crow was to me, the original movie, how influential it was, what a iconic 90s masterpiece. Yes, I'm going to say it. It is. And I don't think it needed a redo. I don't think it needed anything done to it. You're never going to be able to capture that magic, that moment. And when I heard they were remaking it, I was less than enthusiastic about it. And I still am. And I've been putting off watching this trailer. I actually haven't watched it. I know it came out, when did the trailer come out? Like last week. And I haven't even given it another thought. But I want to keep an open mind about this. Legendary is doing it. They've been doing pretty good with the John Wick series. So it's time to give it a shot. I'm probably being biased about this, but it's Legendary, it's Skarsgard. Maybe they're not going to do a complete remake. Maybe it's going to be something closer to the comic, because as much as I love the movie, I think we talked about this in the Mezco review, it didn't really follow the comic that well, so maybe it's going to follow the comic a little bit. Maybe this isn't Eric. I don't know. But we're going to find out. I'm sure you've seen it already. And I know I'm late to the party on this, but I want to do this. Maybe for my own peace of mind. I don't know. So without further ado, let's cue this up. And let's watch the trailer for The Crow 2024.
What's the first thing you liked about me?
I thought that you were quite brilliantly broken.
They're in prison.
You feel like my person?
You feel like my person.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I saw things. I shouldn't have seen any of it.
Okay, it is Eric.
When someone dies,
A crow carries their soul to the land of the dead.
Oy.
and sometimes something so bad happens that the soul cannot rest. Until you put the wrong things right.
You were given the power of a god.
No. No, he wasn't.
But you're running out of time to save her.
Save her? She's dead.
I'm gonna kill them. Every single one of them.
And killed you.
Yeah, you did.
We have a problem. He came for us.
First impulse. Anger.
It's not anger. It's love.
Look at what you've become. You know that love promises only pain. You have no idea what hell awaits you.
No, I do.
How many people have you loved
Coming soon. So we don't have a release date for it yet. Okay. I I know I was really quiet during that whole thing, but I really don't know what else to say at this point. I'm not even sure I can say it was bad. It was just so boring. And I mean that. It was so, like, there was no style to it. There was no style to it. There was no sense of tension to it. There was no sense of awe to it. You're running out of time. Like, I don't understand, like, what the time is, or the whole thing of you can save her. Like, is her soul in limbo, threatening, like, to go to hell, and he's trying to save her? I don't know. Like, and the idea that Shelley saw something, and that's why, was it even Shelley? I didn't even catch if that was what her name was. But the idea that, like, Shelley saw something, and that's why they came for them to kill them, that, like, that's not the point. The point is that, like, they were victims of random violence. I'm pretty sure in the comic book, in the graphic novel, that's what happened too. They were just victims of random violence. And that's why Eric came back. There's no emotion. There's no, like, the aesthetic even. Like, one of the things that really made The Crow stand out was, like, that gothic Gotham look of the city. And thinking about it, I don't even think they ever told you what city they were in. In this, it just looks like New York. Ooh. I don't know. I don't even want to watch it again, because I know, like, on the Godzilla ones, I watch it and we do a take by take right here, but there's, I don't feel like there's anything really to dissect about it. It's just a lot of pew pew, a lot of wham wham. Like, there. And as far as, like, Skarsgard's look of the Crow, there's no makeup. There's no makeup. Like, come on. Come on. And when I watched him, I may get some flack for this, but, like, when I watched this and I saw him performing, I was having flashbacks to when I first saw Jared Leto playing the Joker. When, like, you know, the jokes were being made that, like, he looks like a really bad cosplay of the Joker. Skarsgard in this looks like a really bad cosplay of the Crow. I went into it with an open mind. I swear I did. But not even a release date. Just coming soon. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do well. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not the type of person that's going to say, if this does well, oh, they've ruined The Crow, they've ruined my childhood. No, I'm not saying that, because I'll always have the original. As a matter of fact, I have the collector's edition on Blu-ray, and I'm waiting for. I really hope they come out with a steelbook of it. Like, I don't get many steelbooks, but, like, if they came out with a steelbook of The Crow, that's one thing. That's one that I would get. Have they come out with a steelbook? Let me know. But that's really all I have to say about this. I'm definitely not. I don't want to watch it again. Sorry, guys. It's just too boring. It's just too blah. There's no emotion. There's no adrenaline. There's no, ooh, that was awesome. Like, that was the other thing. Like, we watched that. Was there any one moment that you were like, that's cool? No. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you leave this video a dislike, a thumbs down, I'll completely understand. I won't take it personally. But leave a comment, drop a like, do all the YouTube things. Don't forget to check me out on Coffee. And play well, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always... Okay, so I lied. Hey everybody, Mac here from the future. I had actually finished this video, and I said I wasn't going to watch it again because of how boring it was, but then I went ahead and I watched it again after I was done recording this video the first time, and after watching it a second time, I do have some things to say about this. I do have some things to go over, because the more I watched this, I watched it like a second and a third time even, and the more I watched this, the more upset I got, because they just missed the point. Okay, so let's start this off and let's just go through this, because here we go. Like I said, the original city from The Crow had this aesthetic, this gothic Gotham aesthetic, and this has nothing. This is just New York City, and I guess they met in prison. And how corny are these lines? You feel like my person. No, you feel like my person. Masterpiece.
Whole things.
And then if they're trying to do something that, like, dude here, I'm assuming that's Top Dollar, if they're even calling him Top Dollar. I'm assuming that, like, he has some, it looks like he has some sort of power. And this, shoot him. Just shoot him. Their end was so violent and so brutal. And I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's them dying. One ascending, one descending. I don't know.
Crow carried their soul to the land of the dead.
This is happening. I guess he's the Reaper. And for them to, like,
And the soul carried
give the whole speech to this dude.
Until you put the wrong
What happened to him crawling out of the grave? That was awesome. And I don't like that he's going against a whole gang. I liked in the first one, or in the original, how it was just like this handful. It was these personalities with Tintin, Fun Boy, like T-Bird, even Skag. With this, it's just dudes.
every single one of them.
It's so dull. It's so boring.
And killed you.
See, and there's nothing there. There's no emotion. There's no anger there. We killed you. Yeah, you did. Whereas, like, cut to T-Bird freaking out.
Speak to me! Speak! I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you. You can't be you. We put you through the window. There ain't no coming back. This is the really real world. There ain't no coming back. We killed your dad. There ain't no coming back.
You see?
First impulse. Anger.
And, ooh, like, and this upset me. This line upset me. It's not anger, it's love. No, the original novel, the graphic novel, the author wrote it as a means of dealing with the death of his fiancée. The whole point was that his fiancée was killed in a drunk driving accident. And I don't know what happened to the driver. I don't know what happened to the one that was the cause of her death, but the novel was his way of dealing with the anger. When you take away that random violence, you take away the whole point of why the book was written in the first place. You take away the whole point of The Crow. That's it. That's all. I just watched it again, and I had to just vent. But remember, it's not anger, it's love.